I'm on a mission to create the next big Roblox game in 114 days. But is this even possible? Yo, no way! And I'm doing this to show proof that you don't have to be a big developer with millions of visits to make your game blow up. This is already the second episode, so I highly suggest watching the previous videos to see the full development process. In this update, I'm planning to add a lot of new features, so stick around to find out what they are. Since my game is a boxing simulator, I want to add snacks that will help you train faster. I could use icons and activate these snacks by clicking on them, but that's boring. So I hopped on a 3D modeling software called Blender and modeled many snacks. And they're not junk food, but snacks that give you pure gains. I mostly made protein and milk products. And just like that, I'm done with most of the snack models. As you can see, I made some milk products, like this yogurt and this milkshake. There's also a protein bar, a banana, and a protein shake. I might make more models off camera or add them in future updates. I forgot to stop recording and made a jar of protein powder. I also made a rice bowl and started texturing these snacks. Most of them were pretty easy to texture, but for some I needed to use something more professional. Okay, I'm done texturing these snacks, and for most of them I used Blender, but for this protein powder I needed to use Substance Painter to add our logo and this text. I think these are all the necessary snacks that we currently need. They turned out pretty good. You know what's also pretty good? My assets that I sell on my website. There is a variety of templates and models that you can get right now. For hitting 25k subscribers, I'm hosting a 25% off sales, so get them while you can. Click on the link in the description to learn more. I wasn't done with the snacks, I still needed to create all the necessary icons. I designed a new icon that is going to be used for a speed upgrade. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I made this icon in literally 10 seconds. We have a designer who makes these cartoony vectors, so I'm glad that I don't have to do it myself. These snacks will be obtainable in many ways, and one of them will be through vending machines that I need to make. So I got back on Blender and made a low poly design. After I was done with the model, I added textures to make it more colorful. I'm fully done with the vending machine, and it's way better than the one I used for my previous game, which is Roblox Simulator. My modeling skills are slowly improving. This isn't the final design, because I will add some surface GUIs in Roblox Studio. I made some of the parts glow and added a screen that will display the available snacks. Then I slightly modified the second world to clear out space for the vending machine. This is the perfect location. Every single week I make a new exclusive crate along with new gloves. This week isn't any different, but there was a problem. I made these gloves while being at school, so I couldn't get any footage. However, I was able to film the texturing process, which was mostly done in Substance Painter. But this is not the final look. And just like that, I'm done with all the exclusive gloves, and as you can tell, the theme is neon. They're all really shiny, but this one definitely stands out. I think I will call it the Matrix. It sucks that Roblox doesn't support emissive textures, because in Blender, you can adjust how big the glow is. In Studio, I made them glow by setting the parts material to neon and making a golden and charged version. Then I configured all the necessary gloves, and let me show you how they turned out. Let me quickly show you how these new gloves look. This is the Hyper, here is the Solar, this one is the Magenta, and this is probably the coolest one yet, which is the huge Matrix. The next thing that I want to make is a potion upgrade machine. So I went back in Blender and made a model. I found out a new way on how to make liquids, but without colors this model looks bland. So using this color palette, I brought it to life. This machine is going to be located in World 5, so you'll have to grind for a bit in order to use it. This is a quick showcase of how the potion machine is going to work. You'll be able to craft lower tier potions into higher ones that will give you a bigger boost. This is also not the final UI, it's just a concept right now. The next thing that I want to make is gift boxes, because let's be honest, who doesn't love gifts? I made 4 designs, and you would think that it was easy to model them, but because of problems with meshes, it was quite hard. I'm done modeling these gifts, and I pretty much remade the icons that we currently use for playtime rewards. Of course, I couldn't make them a one-on-one copy, but they're pretty similar. I textured all of them in Substance Painter, because I want them to look high quality. It's actually quite easy to use this software, but it takes some time. And this is the final version of these gift models, and they look pretty cool. You'll be able to get them from many rewards, and there are a total of 4 tiers. There's currently only one vending machine, and it's for snacks, so I built one for potions. I know my game is a simulator, but I want players to have some friendly competition. So I will build a small boxing ring, where you can 1v1 each other. For that, I needed to model this stadium light, which I used to light up this boxing area. I could have used this fully built ring, but having one on the beach made more sense. Speaking of competitive things, I also want to make a King of the Hill event, and for that I need a wall map with assets. So I hopped on Blender and made a ladder and a fence. I also textured them and started building the map. This was actually a lot of work, and it took me quite a bit of time. And this is the event in action. On top of the hill there is this little area where users will fight. Whoever manages to stay inside of this area becomes the king. There's supposed to be a blimp that displays all the rewards, but I don't know where it is. And with that, this update is done. Well, not really. Many features are made off camera, because I can't film everything. The only way to know what they are is by playing the game. I'm hosting a massive event with a grand prize of 10,000 Robux. To win, you have to make a video about boxing stars, mention me in the description, and gather the most views. More info in my Discord server. There's only 5 days left, so be quick. Anyways, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, have a great rest of your day, and peace.